from the station that's on your side. This is Channel 7 News Good Morning Arkansas.
Hey, everybody, welcome back into Good Morning Arkansas. Today, we're joined by Dr. Richard Pellegrino. He's the president and CEO of Baptist Health Center for Clinical Research. Dr. Pellegrino, thank you for taking time out of your day to explain what a clinical research center is. If you could, just kind of help people understand at home what Baptist Health Center for Clinical Research actually does.
Well, we're the research arm of Baptist Health, and we conduct clinical research trials, which are trials on experimental or new medications for various diseases. And lately we've been doing a lot of vaccine work. And that's what we do. So we're located on campus.
Well, this is something that people, of course, are curious about with the development of the vaccine in the last year. What can people expect when they join a clinical research study? How does someone even get involved in one of those?
Well, usually we let people know through various means that the study exists. If you're interested, you would call us or go to the website. We will give you a little more information on what the study's about. If you're still interested, and if we think you would qualify, because we'll ask you some questions too, then you would come in, and the first thing that would happen is you would sign an informed consent. We would go through everything again as to what to expect. And then it's sort of very close to a clinic visit. We would take a history, draw bloods, perhaps administer the medication. Some people will get the medication. Sometimes everybody gets the new medication, and sometimes not. Sometimes there's a placebo group where you don't get it. But you're under very close supervision. Often you go home with a device or an app on your phone to tell us if you have any symptoms that you're worried about. And is very closely supervised by both physicians and nurse practitioners.
With the magnifying glass put on the vaccine studies for COVID-19, I understand that this center was a part of the Moderna study. What's that been like, and what have you seen through the course of this study?
Well, it's been a bit crazy because the timelines, there was an emergency and the timelines were very short, and we worked very hard. We think that it was worth doing, and we're honored that we had the opportunity to bring that trial to Arkansas at a time when there was no other way to get the vaccine. I think the vaccine is effective, and we continue to do other COVID trials.
Yeah, tell us about the latest. Is there anything new on COVID prevention studies right now that you could share with us?
Yes, I think everybody's aware of the Regeneron antibodies that are used in people who contract COVID to hopefully lessen the likelihood of them getting into the hospital. And it does work. They do work very well. They're antibodies against the COVID virus. We are now starting a study using these antibodies for prophylaxis to prevent disease in immunocompromised patients who are fully vaccinated. So people who are over the age of 18, vaccinated, but have a condition that makes them more vulnerable because they're immunocompromised, they could join this study and have a chance of getting these antibodies as well to try to prevent them from contracting COVID.
Explain the importance of working on those studies on the immunocompromised.
Well, this is kind of a forgotten group. I mean, in fact, all the studies that have been done that I know of on COVID vaccines have excluded people who are immunocompromised. But it's a group that's much more vulnerable than everybody else because their immune system is not responding normally. The thing about the antibodies is that you don't need an immune system. Obviously you do, but I mean, it gives you protection that does not go through your immune system. So it doesn't matter. The antibodies go directly into your blood and they're able to attack viruses. And so I think it's a very important study because I think that there are still people that are vaccinated and not getting the full effect because their immune system is not responding appropriately. So that's the group we're going to concentrate on.
And booster studies too, those have been highlighted recently. What have you seen from those studies and the effectiveness of a booster shot?
Well, there are now several new boosters. So you can, if you took the Moderna or the Pfizer or the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, you can go back to that same vaccine and get a booster. But there are new vaccines that are being studied that will be used as boosters for any one of the three authorized vaccines. So we do have several of these. So if you're vaccinated with any one of those three authorized vaccines, and you are looking to have have a booster shot, you can do that as part of a clinical trial. And all those trials, there's no placebo group in those trials. Everyone gets the booster shot.
Fascinating information, Dr. Pellegrino. Thank you again for your time this morning. We appreciate you sharing that information with us and our viewers. And once again, at the Baptist Health Clinical Research Center. And if you're interested in taking part in any of these studies, just go to the website and information on your screen. And we'll talk with you next time, Dr. Pellegrino. Thank you again.
Okay, thank you.